everybody, my name's C-Show and welcome to a new Let's Play. It's going to be the newer mod pack that I've seen called Sevtech Ages. It is a mod pack created by Darkosto, you might recognize as somebody. He made the Invasion mod pack, I believe, in a previous version of Minecraft. I know he's done a few other mod packs, but I'm not sure off the top of my head which ones. But without further ado, we're gonna jump right in. So this is a pretty heavy advancement mod pack. I've done a little bit on here just to kind of get a feel for it, but so far I haven't really done too much on here. So it's got like a lot of, I guess a good way to put it is immersive. Got that startup lag. Okay. So what we're going to need to do first and foremost is we're going to get some rocks off the ground, and we are going to have to break leaves to get sticks. You cannot chop trees down with your fist in this at all. So we're just going to try to get a decent amount of sticks real quick, and then I'll show you guys kind of how it advances a little bit. To be honest, from what I've seen so far, it seems like a really well put together pack. It's very well tuned, I guess is a good way to put it. A lot of thought put into this mod pack, let me just put it that way. Alright, that should be an okay amount of sticks for the time being. You can also break these right here on the ground. These are sticks as well. Wasn't actually expecting to find any that quickly, so that's why I was chopping down trees instead, but okay. You'll also find like random patches of farmland with like seeds and stuff planted on them too, which can be really useful early on because you probably won't be able to farm at all early on. It's very difficult. Let's see. Still getting quite a bit of startup lag here. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. You'll notice there's like almost nothing over here on the side as far as stuff in the crafting menu over here, but essentially you unlock crafting recipes as you go, and this is literally all I would be capable of crafting or using right now. It pretty much comes down to unlocking different ages. So like if I hit L here, you can see these are like achievements, which also serve as like a quest book kind of thing, and they unlock things as you go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to gather up a bunch of fiber as well. We're going to need fiber. And you can literally just get that by breaking plants. It's super quick and easy. Decent amount of this, but that should be alright. Okay, so we know where some water is. That's good. That's important. Aside from river and ocean biomes, I believe it is, the water is not infinite, so I believe unless this is considered a river biome right here, that it would not be infinite. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to need some gravel. So let's go ahead and get that. Oh, what the? Did not realize there were piranhas in this pack. That's good to know. So that's all yours, buddy. You can have that gravel. All you. Okay. We are going to need more gravel than that, though. That's not enough to make the first tools with. That's enough to make like one tool, I believe. And that's if you get lucky on how much you get whenever you flake it. Here we go. This should be plenty. Alright, so you'll notice I've got that achievement complete. Next thing we're going to need is a mesh. So we're just going to go in here. That'll be easy. It's right there. It's a lot easier to find things when there's like nothing. So yeah, that's just stick and twine. To make twine, you just take some of this fiber, And just like that. Ta-da! A mesh. I'm gonna go ahead and make all of that flint. Alright, next we need is gonna be, I think, flaked flint. Yeah, so essentially we're going to need to find... Actually, that might work against wood. Let's find out. No. Yeah, I don't hear it. Yeah, you need like a stone. You pretty much need stone. You'll notice there's no mini-map. There's no Wayla. They are in the pack, but you have to unlock them. And in my opinion... Oh, a horse. Okay, horses are going to be useful. I'm going to keep in mind where those are. They're not necessary, but they are useful. Anyway, like I was saying, the... Ooh, sakura tree. I would actually... Well, I can't break that yet. Damn. Anyway, what I was saying, which I totally don't remember now, so... Oh, we're gonna need to find stone. That's what I was trying to get at, yeah. These will unfortunately not work, because they're not full blocks. And there's a bunch of sheep that will also be very useful. Wish I had some way to kill them real quick. Ah, here we go, stone. Plenty of stone, too. Okay, cool. Ow. Didn't think that was that bad of a fall. So you're just going to left click on it like this. You don't hold left click, you're just going to like tap left click several times, or spam left click, or however you want to do it, but you're not going to be just holding it, because you'll break the block and not do anything. Okay, so first things first, we're going to need, let's see, what does the book say we need? We need a pickaxe, which we can make without a crafting table. Yeah, that's not true. Did it mean axe? No, that was the pickaxe option, wasn't it? I think I'm thinking of axe. So essentially, okay, so we can't do this yet. We could do this, but we don't have any bone. There are other ways to get bones than killing skeletons in this, I'll show you. Okay, so we need to craft a flint hatchet. And we also need to create fire sticks. Those are easy. I'm not actually going to do anything with those fire sticks yet, just know that you do need 2 of them. You need like 1 in your offhand and 1 in your main hand, and I'll show you what to do with those in a minute, but for right now, I don't need them. They're useless to me at the moment. But what I do need is one of these hatchets. So you'll notice some of the things say unfamiliar item, or you need a certain stage. There, you see plant time do it pop up though. But you look at the best thing to look at is right underneath it, where it says accepts any, and you'll notice this is accepts any cordage general. So that way you know that all you need is cordage in case you can't see the recipe good or whatever. I only need 1 of those, not 2. Okay, so we've got our cordage, we've got our flaked flint, and our stick. And ta-da! We can now chop trees. And I also have created fire, apparently. Because I did that a teeny bit early. But, as you'll notice just there, it does recognize, even if you do it ahead of time. I really want to kill the sheep right now, but I don't want to waste my... Oh, I forgot it gives you a extra fire stick. Well, that'll be handy. Okay, so we're just going to chop down some oak trees, because if I'm going to just use wood, I prefer to just use oak. Another important thing that we are going to need to do almost immediately, because it does involve a lot of the progression, we are going to need to find a village very quickly. Because literally our world map relies on it. Is that a rubber tree? I do believe it's rubber. You'll notice right there, I did not spit the item on the ground. The game does that. If you try to hold an item you don't know how to use, it will drop it. Okay, so we're going to get a decent amount of these because you don't get a lot of planks for them at first. It's not like a ridiculous amount, like too low or whatever, like a 1-to-1 ratio, because that would get really annoying really fast, but you only get like 2 to 3 planks, I think, per log at this point, so you just have to kind of make sure you've got enough. I hate to leave floating trees, but I really don't want to mess with this tree. Just get the ones I can easily snag. Alright, we'll call that good. Take some oak saplings with us. Alright, so the first thing we are going to do is I think I'm going to kind of prowl around until we find a village or something. There's a few things you'll want to avoid at this point in the game, you know, areas that you would just die in. The Abyssal Craft Darklands biome, you do need to find one of those. I don't know that you need to, but you do need to try to see if you can't find one. I do advise that you have some kind of weapon before you go there, though. I don't know what this structure is off the top of my head. Does not look familiar. The mod pack also, it doesn't have, auto jump is off by default. What it does have is an automatic step up mod, which is incredibly nice. So yeah, you pretty much just auto step up. It is by far my favorite addition to this pack. I don't know what this stuff is, and I can't, it's not wood. Well, I don't think so anyway. Whatever it is, I don't know, and Wayla, I don't have Wayla yet. Even in my testing, I did unlock the map, but I did not make it to the point where I had Wayla or whatever. Alright, so we need a village. It's already getting dark. That's not good. Trying to find get on top of a tree way up here and see if I couldn't find. Let's take some beets, shall we? There we go. Just top off a little bit there. Let's go ahead and pick some sheepies off. We can't make a bed, by the way. Oh, there, I got a bone. Okay, that's good. I do need a bone. But yeah, you can't get wool. I'm not even sure if later on you can get wool from sheep. I think you always just get these fleece balls. Yeah, I should probably not touch those anything yet because I don't know how to use them and I want to keep them. I'm trying to think. I don't really need. Must have stepped on poison ivy plant or something. Hello, potatoes. We also don't really have any way to cook food just yet. That's not difficult. Like, we'll be at the point where we can at least cook food a little bit in a minute, but for the time being, we don't have any way to cook food. Let's see. Really wanted to find a village. Of course, the chances of that at the very beginning are usually pretty slim, but you know. Oh, look! Forest fire! Yay! I didn't do it at all. Darkwood biome. I don't know if that. Okay, I guess we'll just set up base on top of this tree because I don't really have any way to effectively get. What is the word I'm looking for? I don't have any way to effectively move around right now or find a village, so. We do also need to get the sharpened bone. But first and foremost, we're going to make a chopping block. And don't know what I did there. And we're just going to put these in our offhand. This is a little bit faster, you'll see. We just need to put this down, and then you can right click, spam left click, don't hold it again like I said earlier. I'm just going to take that with me because I don't plan on staying here. But I am going to create a couple of things real fast. So yeah, a chopping block over a oak log or whatever, you can make a work stump, which is going to be your crafting table. And you'll notice, ta-da! That is me advancing to the next stage, technically. You'll notice I unlocked a bunch more achievements. For the most part, as you, when I unlock these, each of these, another one will appear like this, so it kind of keeps you like 2 ahead. You can kind of get an idea of what you're trying to do. Let's make a fire pit because I would like to cook some food. Okay, I'll need to put the crafting table down, obviously. I'm also going to need a rock, which I have plenty of. I just need a crafting rock. So I need 3 stone, 1 twine, and 3 sticks, I believe it was. Is that correct? Yes, okay. So we're gonna make a fire pit real quick, because I want to cook some food up. Why does it show that I have 2 crafting rocks? Oh, I must have gotten one for completing the quest. That's good to know. But you can keep one right here. Little cubby hole. Is there another one of those? No, just one. Okay. Hello, forest fire. I may need to actually move. Or, sorry. You can just hold right click to craft with the crafting rock. That's pretty easy. Yeah, this totally makes sense and will definitely not burn the forest down. Alright, so you do also have this little veggie right here. You have a nutrition. I'm not actually entirely sure how much this affects gameplay at this point. I haven't really noticed a big difference yet. But for starters, we're just going to cook up some beef. So you can only do this one at a time. You give it the item, and then you'll put a piece of fuel or whatever in, and it'll cook it. I should be able to cook a couple of pieces of mutton for each wood log, I believe. Nope, just one. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, that fire is spreading pretty fast. I mostly just don't want to travel at night because, well, mobs everywhere. Alright, so that is much more filling than the previous food that I had, for sure. Let's see. So I'm going to need to make pickaxe and all that. I need to make a pickaxe, a stone pickaxe, which I'll need a flint pickaxe in order to get the stone. I am going to need one of these work blades. They are very important early on. And then I need a spear and a tomahawk, which I didn't really use a lot when I was testing. I ended up trading a villager for a sword like really early, so I had a stone sword. I know this is incredibly exciting, sitting here in the dark, crafting and cooking meat. Meat. Good. Okay, we are going to need more flake flint, so let's see what it's going to take to get one of these pickaxes real quick. Okay, that's easy. Easy. Alright, so we're going to do a pickaxe. Alright, easy. Another achievement down. We also want one of those work knives, now that we've done that. We are going to need a little bit more... We're going to need a little bit more gravel, it looks like. Let's see... Well, I don't really have any way to get that until morning, but it looks like I should be able to run over there and get some. Let's see, what else can I craft? Yeah, you'll see, this is the reason we need villagers right here. Like, we won't be able to progress past these two without villagers. And it's not, like, super important, but you do want to do it sooner rather than later. We're also going to need a grill, which... it's not going to be very good to do a grill just yet. Mostly because we don't have an easy way to heat it. In my opinion, building the kiln is usually the best choice right here for the next thing to do. Because then you can start making, when you put a log into the kiln, it will give you a block of low grade charcoal, which counts as a... It's like netherrack when it comes to fire. It gives you an infinite fire source on top. So, because the kiln and the grill both need a fire source underneath them, so otherwise it's kind of useless. Alright, so we don't need this anymore. I'm not sure what the fast way to break this is. I'm guessing, okay, that works. Alright, so let's go ahead and move along. I'll just start searching since it should be daytime at some point soon. Probably should make a spear actually, real quick. Because I would like to have a weapon to fight with before I do something stupid. Okay, that's an easy recipe. Sorry, it might take me. It'll take me a second to get some of these recipes in because I'm having like mouse wheel problems. So yeah, you can just attack with the spear or whatever, but you can also right click and throw the spear, and then you'll pick it back up. Ow! Gotta quit doing that. Honestly, the spear is like, I mean, it's not really any stronger than the hatchet, but you can also throw it, so that's important. Does the tomahawk need a... Okay, so I can do the tomahawk in my own inventory, which... but the tomahawk you will need to take flaked flint, and you have to chip it off to get pointed flaked flint. But we do need to get flint anyway, so we're just going to run over here. So lovely and cleaned out over here, you know? Oh, I did not need two. I really only need one. I mean, you might... I don't really like the tomahawks or care that much for them. You might end up wanting to get more than one tomahawk, potentially. And yeah, I might get more than one tomahawk here in a second. Oh, great. I've got the... Love it when my items fall in lava. That's my favorite thing in the world. Okay, there we go. I was having a lot of problem getting that for some reason. Okay, so first and foremost, let's make... Yeah, I've only got the stuff to make one tomahawk right now, so I'm not actually going to make more than one. Need sticks. Need a stick. Okay, so we've got a tomahawk now. That's pretty simple. You just, bam. Pick it back up. Easy. Let's see. Next up... I didn't even count those, because... Hang on. Let's do this bone. Didn't even realize I picked up a second bone. Handy. There we go. All done. All those are done. Now I need to kill a fish, and... It's pretty much the end of that quest line right there, for the time being. I'm not sure what the actual point in the sharpened bone is. Can I use it? See, yeah, I think the sharpened bone is just supposed to be a weapon. I mean, yeah, you can use it for tools as well, but I don't really have enough to be using. I could make a bone sword. I don't know if that's stronger than the spear. That's interesting. Deals a lot of extra damage to mobs smaller than a block, so I guess that'd work for little burns and... I assume that's mostly for killing fish, I'm guessing. Alright, so we're getting close to the wrapping up point, but I want to try to find a village real quick. Well, speak of the devil, and it shall appear. And also horses nearby, that's... Holy, what in the hell? Alrighty then. That is, yeah, I got nothing. I don't know what I'm going for here. I really hope that there are villagers that I can use here. Primarily a librarian, that's the one I really need. What are you? Are you a farmer? You're the leather worker. Okay, I don't really need you. I know how to make the leather. I've done the leather, but I don't really have any way to make leather yet. Man, this is terrible. Pretty sure the librarian has the white Sure, I could trade for string, but that's stupid because you can get way more string out of 3 yarn, by the way. Do not trade 3 yarn for 9 string, that is not worth. Fisherman trades can be worth. I don't really have any fish yet, so not much point. I'm going to need to kill squids, though. You do need several ink sacs early on. Another ship. Yeah, 3 string is absolutely, or 3 yarn is absolutely not worth that. The armorer can be a very useful thing. Buffalo hides. We're not to that yet at all. See, like 2 sheep pelt for a leather cap. That's not a bad trade, actually. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make that trade. A little bit of armor. I don't have any way to get armor yet, so that's really useful. Wish I had some wolf pelts. Does that mean any animal pelts? Nope. Okay. Fine. I appreciate your trade, sir. Thank you for the tiny bit of armor. I hope it helped save my life at some point. You'll notice the blacksmiths, they don't have chests, they don't have furnaces, they don't have lava. They don't give you anything that they would normally give in a village. Like, don't come to the village expecting loot. You're not going to find it. Ow. What you should expect, though, is you need to try to find a farmer villager and a librarian villager. Unfortunately, it looks like finding a librarian villager might be a little bit more difficult than anticipated. I'm kind of hoping that he's in one of these other buildings right here. I was like, I hear one right here, but I don't see one. There's another one over there that looks kind of like an armorer. Leather worker, maybe. What you doing way out here, buddy? Ooh, look, beets and carrots. Butcher, okay. 2 bones. Ooh, I can trade carrots for some beef. Beef is good. Sugarcane for mutton, that's a pretty good trade. Apples for chicken, I like it. Yeah, this guy's nice, I like it. He's got some really good trades. I don't know what that is. Raw shark meat. Didn't even realize there were sharks in this. That's not true, I did realize there were sharks because I've seen that there are shark teeth in some of the recipes somewhat early-ish. So I'm pretty sure that there are some in the house beneath me, because I remember seeing them when I walked in. It is so weird that there is a... or not the house. No, it was this house, I think? Or was it the house I'm standing on? The house I'm standing on I can get into, can't I? Hello, hey, excuse me, sir? Sir, I'm taking your stone. I need stone. Another leather worker? Getting a free saddle would be really nice, but I don't know where you find the lava. Sheep pelt. Wow, this is an amazing trade. Holy crap. Okay, so it's somewhat amazing and somewhat not. It's not as much as you would normally get because you can take 1 sheep pelt and make 4 hide / leather out of it eventually, but it takes a lot of crafting and stuff that I can't even do yet. This is literally like, oh man, that is an amazing trade. What even? I have to keep this guy alive. He has to stay in here. No. Why would you do that? Oh, you arse. Dude, where are you going? Come back. I really need you to stay in a building. I don't want to lose you. Is it you? It's you, right? I really need you to go back in your house, man. It's annoying because I kind of let him out. You gotta go back in your house, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I do not want to lose that. That will just save me so much time for trying to get leather early on, because honestly, it's just it makes complete sense the way they have you make leather in this. It is a very realistic way of making leather, as real as, you know, Minecraft can be. However, it is still very time consuming. Unless you have a very easy supply of water nearby, like I do right here technically, but you also need like a bunch of salt and bark and stuff like that. I cannot believe how easy this actually is getting in here. I swear, every time I've ever tried to push a villager like this, they're always like running around and crap, and it's just impossible to get them where you want them. Alright, so you... Nope, nope, nope. Why? Oh, lag, bad timing. Okay, there. You're there. Just stay. I'm also taking some of your house, I'm sorry. Because I need stone. Okay. I thought I had seen a librarian in one of these houses. If that is the case, I need to talk to him. I don't think I have the stuff I need to trade. But, yeah. Man, that's really unfortunate. I don't have any way to really use this. This is not the kind of village I would want or want to be near. I don't, yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what that item is. I don't know what this is, but getting a free lead would be really nice. A bolt of leather, I don't know what that is. I've never made a bolt of leather. So yeah, I got 6 leather. That's really nice, actually, to get. We're gonna need to get a chest soon, but I still haven't decided where I'm gonna settle in at. Let me see. I think I can turn rice into rice dough and bread. Let me double check that. Make rice seeds. I can mill it to rice flour. I can grind. Yeah, okay. I can grindstone it to mill flour or rice flour. Then I can combine it with salt and water to make rice dough. Okay, no, yeah, that's absolutely doable at this point in the game. So I'm gonna gather some rice to make bread with. Unless we find some wild wheat, that's a really good find, actually. Can I plant? Okay, so here's a great question. Can I plant rice? Because I think you plant rice on a normal. See, it's weird because like you find it on the water, but I think you can still. What's the word? I believe you can still. I believe you still plant it on normal farmland, which is weird. Matter of fact, let's test that real quick. This isn't really near water, so I know it's not going to grow, but I don't need like 8 seed. Rude, I was just trying to test something. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the episode up here. I'm gonna... I guess in between episodes, I'm gonna go look for a village because this one's not gonna work. I'm gonna hang on to that leather trade guy because he will absolutely come in handy. He's gonna save me a lot of time on crafting, essentially. Depending on how far away I actually end up being, because it may not be worth it to run all the way back over here. But I mostly just want to make sure that he... Oh, I thought I was about to die there. My part totally dropped out. So alright, as always everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.